Welcome to the Iggy's Loudmouth podcast. This is the 10th episode. Wow. Thank y'all for everybody's been listening. First of all, I got to thank y'all. I know I haven't been able to individually thank everybody. It's been a lot of people reaching out, so I'm telling you, on the 10th episode with some special guys, these are my brothers here. Thank you very much. And I got Deer Run Media here. I'm going to have them individually introduce themselves, and we'll talk about how we know each other. But they are also celebrating 5 years in this thing, Chattanooga, stamped in. I'm proud of them for that, 5 years. Man, 5 years goes by crazy fast, too. I mean, y'all look the same, though. That's a good thing.
You sure?
Normally they say black don't crack. White don't crack right now.
We season well.
A little bit. I've got grayer hairs.
Yeah.
Nice. No. Well, first of all, I gotta get my shit out the way. Sponsored by Midnight Puff. Thank you guys. Also, make sure y'all are going to vote on the strands. We have 11 we're voting for, named after artists in the city. Mine is gonna be called Loudmouth. I hope y'all voting y'all ass off for that, because I can't wait to smoke some Loudmouth around Chattanooga. But all right, so
What is that? What are you talking about?
strands of CBD.
Like CBD strands?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm excited about it, man.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Let me name. Can you, dude? That's a trend. You understand? Me and you used to smoke a long time ago. Okay. Now I'm like, all right, I got to have a strand named after me that I have people vote for. That's nuts. I don't care if it's CBD. It's gonna be, cannabis for real one day. But we'll get to that discussion here in a minute. But first, I got to let y'all introduce yourself. Explain kind of what Deer Run Media is. So I'll let y'all have at it, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me go first.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm Jordan Berger.
Yes, Jordan.
Originally from Chattanooga. Houston and I are both from Chattanooga. And yeah, like you said, Deer Run's been around for 5 years.
Hell yeah.
It's gone by extremely fast. A lot has changed. A lot hasn't changed, but hey, we're still doing it.
Yeah,
Like
man.
you said, it feels good. We got a lot of stuff on the horizon right now.
Yeah.
Starting to make some more personal projects as well. So that's exciting.
Yeah. See, I've been on them about that. Just want to let y'all people know I've been on them about doing these personal projects, because these guys are talented. Wait till man. All right, go
It
ahead.
is important.
Continue.
Do a lot of corporate stuff, so you can't get.
Yeah, and see,
that'll
that'll
have to
drag
make
you
money.
down. Corporate, by the way. It will drag you down, okay?
Yes, it will.
You got to separate yourself from that sometimes. Most of the time, actually, if you can. But,
Yeah.
all right.
What do you guys have to add?
I am Houston Settle. I'm also from Chattanooga, and I've known Derek or Iggy and Jordan for quite a while now.
Long time
Yeah,
since.
long time. It's great to own a business in Chattanooga. I think it's a very friendly place for having a business. People are always willing to help out and everything. It's a
Especially,
city.
what do y'all feel like young business owners? You know what I'm saying? I feel like Chattanooga has always been like an older business.
Yeah, but there's been an ushering in of a bunch of young.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do y'all
entrepreneurs,
feel like it's been like an influx of that? And
Yeah.
do y'all feel like it's welcoming, or do y'all feel like it's easy to?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's almost like the older businesses here in Chattanooga the younger businesses are getting business with the older businesses,
Yeah.
the more established
That's good.
businesses. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of collaboration on that front.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Oh gosh, I've got
Double mic.
Okay,
yeah.
Double mic.
I'll get your, I'll get your nostril breath.
double penetration. I'm Gavin.
Did you just say penetration?
Yeah, I'm not
You can say that.
exactly penetrated, but
This is explicit.
sorry. Okay, this is okay. Good. You have a adult following. I'm Gavin Fields. I'm not from Chattanooga. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, like Daniel over here.
Nice.
And yeah, kind of. I don't know.
I get to talk. I'm gonna get into.
You wanna
people
talk
that's
about
not-
Jackson?
Yeah, we can.
No, we don't have to talk about it. Well, I
Good.
know I got
I
some
don't wanna
people
talk
from
about it.
Jackson. We don't have to.
No.
I've only been there. I think. What?
Jackson's okay.
But you guys
I'm glad we're not trying to have a video production company in Jackson, Mississippi.
I am
I'm
too,
glad
because
that
I'm
we
sure
are.
it would not be going too well. Maybe.
It's
Be a lot harder, I would
Chattanooga
think.
is definitely a better spot for us. So yeah, I've been living here for 5 years since we
Nice.
moved up here from Oxford, and
Nice,
really
nice,
liking it
Nice,
a lot.
nice. Oxford.
Cool. That was good.
Thanks.
I am Daniel Russell. I'm also from Jackson-ish, Mississippi. Met these guys my junior year of college,
Nice. That's late.
and I didn't know what the hell I was doing at the time, but
Yeah, it had to be a lot of trust.
these
right
guys did, so I just kind of like jumped on the bandwagon,
there. Nice.
and they brought me here, which has been like one of the greatest moves
See,
of my
listen,
life.
bandwagon jumping is not that bad. I know it's got a bad rap. Right
No,
now.
I mean, I didn't even know anything. I didn't even know people my age could make films, and then I saw
Yeah.
theirs, and I just started thinking like, wow, this is
It's dope.
it. This is it.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, word.
But
Word. Well, all right. So, film in Chattanooga. What is it? Where is it at? I don't really know. I guess y'all know more than me. I feel like it's like as far as locally, like independent filmmakers.
Well, I think that Chattanooga's kind of gone through a renaissance in the last, so even since we left high school.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Period. And
I
everything.
think, we always joke about how there are so many video production companies here in Chattanooga. Like how many, Yeah.
I think you add the population of Chattanooga, like the whole population of Chattanooga, add like 5, and then that's how many video production companies there are.
yeah,
Yeah.
So,
to say the least. Yeah, it's like one of those.
Very creative.
Yeah, it's a
creatively
creative
right.
city.
It is.
It is a creative city.
But
Well, yeah.
filmmaking, like a lot. If you had asked me that 2 years ago, I would have said, "Man, I don't know. I don't think there's
Word.
anybody." But for some reason, these past 2 years, I've found that it's actually Chattanooga is really good at just like fostering artist communities in like pockets, and there's not a lot of like community that brings everyone together. And so what I found is that there are actually a lot of filmmakers in town, but they're just not
connected.
they're not connected, or they're not promoting through like
That's really
one
what
channel
I was saying that on
one community, really.
on a previous podcast about like that's kind of why I wanted to do the podcast is to start connecting people, like people that don't necessarily know where this is at, or artists, or like just people that you haven't met, or hear from people you haven't met from, and that's really why I want to start it, because you don't really get to like the last couple episodes we've had people that they were an artist and somebody that played instruments, and they was like, oh shit, I was looking for you for a show. Like I haven't been able to find somebody like that. So like I think Chattanooga is a beautiful city as far as it comes for arts, and I've been able to sit down with photographers and art painters, musicians, different people, commentary, like whatever, social commentary in the music, and now I'm getting to sit down with film, and it's just like to highlight everything, because it's I get to see it when we go to different shows. We get to see it all the time. I mean, we all been to some of the shows and you just see like different artists or different creative people. You're like, damn, they from here? Are they here? Like, wow, this is dope. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I want to like get the podcast going, and I'm excited that it's on its 10th episode. To even have that is dope.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
man. So, but I'm happy we got y'all, because I feel like y'all are the best
Yes.
production company in the city.
Thank you so much.
That means a whole lot.
The
It
best.
really does.
Oh yeah, man. Of course.
there's a lot. There's lots to choose from.
Yeah, you just explained that.
We're definitely the rattiest looking bunch. If you're
Yeah.
talking, but yeah.
I feel like y'all look like filmmakers. Jordan has really taken on the look. I mean, as far as
Pretty
from a guy who's seen him from like little Jordan like to now, he's really taken on the filmmaker look, man.
Yeah,
he looks like a young
I've seen
Steven
old
Spielberg.
like videos of you guys in high school, and they
Yeah,
have, like,
when he had
deepest
braces.
Southern accents.
Yeah.
He had,
They're like, dude.
dude.
Like,
That was there. I will
Yeah.
attest to that.
they,
That was definitely there.
they've grown into.
That's how I talk, man.
You can't even do one now.
Give us your best
he's throwing
country
that away.
accent.
He's throwing that away. He can't do it anymore. He's filmmaker. He's filmmaker Jordan now. It's too.
Y'all went through the theater department and y'all started enunciating all your words very
Yeah,
clearly.
they killed
forced
it.
to.
Unique New York.
New,
Accents.
New York.
That degree helped, right?
Yeah, that kills the accent. I don't think that accent was. I don't really think it was never like a deep Southern.
I mean, you should look at some of these videos. You'd
It
be
is-
surprised.
you'd
Like,
be
to me, I'm like,
Probably-
damn.
Yeah, really, was that
I
bad?
talk
Yeah,
like that?
it's bad.
Oh
There was
man.
this one video I saw of them getting like a truck out of the mud, and I was like, I've never seen anybody.
Oh, we were
train
putting
Was
on
I there
for
for
that.
that?
A little bit.
We were putting on for that. Oh, you're in the mud.
When
you know?
you're in a truck and your truck's stuck in the mud, you have
Yeah.
to talk like that.
Or the truck will.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
the truck. Yeah,
Truck
Yeah.
will stay in the mud.
That's true. You have to. Yeah, that's true. It's facts. I didn't even think about that. If you're in mud, period, I feel like your
Yeah.
voice has got to.
And I think that was Peanut Butter Hole up on the Etna Mountain.
Yeah, it was called Peanut
Mount
Butter
Peanut
Etna.
Butter Hole.
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Sticky.
Oh man.
So, Phil, yeah, do we answer your question about?
Yeah, I mean, as far as like, all right, so what I was saying, as far as young entrepreneurs here, I have a good feel for that. Do y'all feel like it's like open for local or more for like? I feel like it's a lot of people moving here and developing here more so than people that are actually from here and doing it.
That's
I
true.
don't know if y'all have
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I think you're right. There's been a lot of people moving here from all over. Like we're saying, there's a ton of creative people here, which is
Yeah.
cool. As far as like the independent film scene, we're still trying to find it. I mean, because
Yeah.
the Chattanooga Film Festival definitely doesn't really focus on the local film
Yeah.
scene as
It
much
should.
as we would like it to. And we've
should.
talked about maybe trying to do our own sort
What?
of little
What?
indie film fest, but
Hell yeah.
obviously it takes a ton of work.
Hell yeah.
But
Well, listen, man. I know y'all busy men, but if y'all did a Deer Run Media Film Festival and it was indie, that would be hard. I already know a couple people that will do it with y'all, like that have like films in it. I already know a couple people off the top of my head.
Yeah, even start out with like screenings. We've talked about doing screenings a month, where
Yeah.
every month we can screen 5 shorts or something like
Yeah.
that. And
If there's anything that's going to grow the local scene, it's when you get local people together.
Yeah, you gotta
Party
involve
and-
them.
Like, it's crazy that that there is this festival here that's been around for several years, but there's been nothing done to organize the more of a grassroots thing. Which I think what we'll find is that there's so much talent and so many people wanting to
Yeah.
learn how to be filmmakers
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. That you can
and they
develop
just
it
don't
out
have
here.
the resources, and
I feel like resources is a lot.
I could throw shade, but I don't. I just think it's just
Throw shade, bro.
No,
This is
no,
what
no,
it's
no.
for.
I don't know enough. I just think that it's the potential is there. So
Yeah.
whether we do it or someone else does it, I think it's going to be successful.
I think that's a great idea. I think it's definitely the time for sure to start. I think that in general, I know we was talking about, everybody was not pissed off, but Riverbend was such a big talk last week on how it was going to go with the changes. But my whole thing with that was like, Riverbend is so outdated, man, and they just not even in touch with what's going on
yeah,
in
totally.
the city, like what the changes are, what the city's asking for as far as like entertainment and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a market still for the older type, but most it's not anymore. You got people coming from all over the world coming here to Chattanooga, and it can't be just Keith Urban. You know what I'm saying? It can't be
Lionel
just
Richie came through.
Lionel, and I think he
was
packed it out the
awesome.
most. You went?
I was there. Were you there?
No, I didn't go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I watched some of the clips with Lionel.
Dude,
That's when gonna pay
he's
that
like
much.
69 years old, and
But that's the only person that I was like, okay, good pick, because I know Lionel Richie gonna turn it up.
right, but he's also like a classic. Like you're not
that's
taking a risk.
yeah.
with
You're not
Lionel
really taking a
Richie.
risk
Yeah,
with Lionel.
You're not trying to
That's
do
true.
something innovative and
That's true.
interesting.
Yeah, that's a safe pick.
Right.
Yeah.
Very safe. Yeah, I think now's the time we can kind of create our own see what we can do to create our own little wave, start something new. Riverbend been around a long time. It's great for what it was, but it's not even drawing the same crowd anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they didn't took away they took away the money making nights. I never understood. They took away the family night, like the Christian night. That's what are y'all doing? That's gonna bring in the most money. They're gonna take it, and then they took away Bessie Smith. Like, that's bringing in
They
money.
took away Bessie Smith. That's right. Yeah.
People
A
just
lot of
came to the
crazy
river
shit.
for
opening
Bessie
up-
Smith sometimes.
It's opening up a void for something to be filled.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I think it's just it's time that people just start kind of organizing their own things. I guess
Yeah.
the city's not small enough for
I don't think so.
for that not to work.
I don't think so. It's
only
big
gonna
enough
get
for it.
better.
Well, the talent and the creativity here is definitely here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, all right, speaking of changes in the city, I'm going to dive right into that. All right, so what do y'all feel is the racial climate in the city? I've had discussions with black people and Latino people, and y'all really like my only white friends right now. I got one more.
It means a lot,
but,
man.
Yeah, I know it should. It's very,
Yeah.
So, and that's, as you get older, your friends dwindle anyway. So that's just kind of why that happened. But, I haven't really talked about it in general with y'all as far as kind of gentrification of downtown. They're trying to move some stuff. They're not really involving discussion as far as community or the city on what the moves are. A lot of people feel left out. They're just getting pushed out of their homes and not even really, one day and this happened, the next day is next. Do y'all feel that, or do y'all kind of nah?
Yeah, I mean, I think, unfortunately, or at least me and Daniel's probably the most connected outside of our group, but we're kind of reserved to our friend group a lot of time, which, we definitely would like to hang out with a lot more people and be kind of more in the scene. But I mean, I think you're right. Yeah, there's.
Have you seen it? I mean, have y'all noticed this?
No, what is it?
Well, I've been spending about every other weekend in Atlanta because Shelby lives down there, and so I go back and forth from Atlanta. And like Jordan said, I mean, I kind of shut in a lot. I don't really go out that much, but when I do go out there versus when I go out here, it is
You notice a big difference. What's
It is.
the?
Well, I mean, out there, it's in Atlanta, it's way more a diverse crowd. No matter where you go,
that's true.
If you go to the expensive bars, if you go to the dives, wherever you go, there's groups of diverse people going together.
Yeah.
A lot of times here, you see, even if you see diversity, it still seems sort of a little more segregated
Cliquey.
within. Yeah, cliquey and. I don't know if it's because Atlanta has more of a history.
I feel like
of
we've
diversity.
always kind of been Chattanooga's always kind of been the little extension of Atlanta a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I think that's the one thing we haven't picked up on.
Yeah, and I don't
is
know
the
why that
diversity
is.
part.
Yeah.
It almost seems like with all the changes that Chattanooga's experienced, that's one thing that hasn't changed is just that environment.
Yeah, man.
It's relatively segregated to some degree.
Well, man, it's about to change a lot down here because they about to change Howard crazy. It's not even going to be the same.
Wasn't
school.
Bill Gates there the other day?
That's okay. Let's talk about that. Now, I'm glad you brought that
what's
up
going on with that?
because I do not feel good about Bill Gates coming to Chattanooga. I feel it gave me a weird vibe. What the f- is he doing here? Why was it sneaky? Yeah, Bill
He
Gates.
wants to give us some money. What's wrong with that?
Where's he want to get the money at?
I
think
just assume that he wants
I
to
think
give us
he-
some of his money.
Yeah,
What's the deal?
got
I
a
didn't
lot
even
of
get.
us.
I just saw the pictures. I was like, what the f- is Bill Gates doing? in Chattanooga?
He's talking to from what I've heard, is that he's talking to some of the, just the more wealthy people in town. Cause
Well,
they're
clearly,
yeah,
I mean,
he's not gonna hang out with
He ain't
anybody.
coming.
Yeah, so
He ain't coming in
but
to chill with no regular folks.
So no, that's true. I mean, I think it was definitely a business deal. Chattanooga is.
But is it about the school? Because he came to. Didn't he come to the?
Well, I think it's a much more complicated answer than that. I think Chattanooga is already one of the most
Innovative.
successful tech cities in the country,
Yeah,
and it's getting more every single day.
Yeah.
So I think with Google's new plant or whatever their new facility outside of Chattanooga downtown proper, and Amazon being here, I mean it's a hub, dude.
Man, Tennessee's
He's
about
probably
to-
he sees it. He
Chattanooga.
sees Microsoft might be benefited here.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean,
If Google here, I can see that move.
what I don't like is the influential class of people here not taking care of like what's already here.
Yeah.
It's just trying to be like, let's
Yeah.
sell Chattanooga, let's sell
Yeah.
it, sell it, and get all this money here
Yeah.
because that means more money for like developers
Yeah.
and people who want to make housing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Because then you start looking at like what's actually happening to like existing communities where property values are going
Yeah.
way the fuck up there,
Skyrocketing.
and people have to just move.
Yeah.
And like families that have been in like, St. Elmo, Alton Park, East
Yeah,
Lake,
man.
those neighborhoods are going to be like
Listen, Alton
so
Park,
valuable to this new
Highland Park.
population.
Listen,
Dude,
man.
it's about to.
It's funny because I be hearing like black people be like, it's white people running through Highland Park now. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Through
listen,
Highland Park or Alton Park?
Alton Park. My bad. Sorry, Alton Park.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You better believe that's about to be the next. I mean, come on.
It's crazy, man. It's gonna be a whole different change around here.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if y'all, because, you never know what's going on. I hate a discussion a lot, just, who I be hanging out with. And we both are down here downtown, so you see, like, you literally see it. You know what I mean? Like the development going on. They throwing up the townhouses everywhere. They not filling them up, though, so I don't really know who that's benefiting.
Let's
But
fill them up from some, like, overflow from Nashville, probably.
yeah. So we get Nashvillians.
You got Gary,
Chicken Factory.
You
Get
got
that
Gary
thing out of
V.
here. Thanks.
They trying to get it out of
Telling
here.
everybody.
Now that they got people down here that they care about, they trying to get it out
Yep.
of here.
So smelly.
It's so smelly. It smells
You know,
I got out of my
That's
truck
been
this morning,
destroyed.
and it was like,
Oh, dude.
I got hit with this, like,
It sucks.
it smelled like a...
Listen, man, I've been driving down here for 4 or 5 years, and every time I pass a chicken truck, I just get depressed, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I smell it later. So I pass it in the morning.
And
in
then
the
you go to
afternoon-
Chick-fil-A
Yeah, then
that
you're like,
night.
damn, I really
Yeah,
want a chicken
I
biscuit.
smell it later. Actually, I might eat Chick-fil-A.
Houston and I almost got in a fight. Houston and I almost got in a fight with the Chicken Factory people.
Oh,
couple
let me
years
hear
ago.
about this. A couple weeks ago?
No, that was like
Oh, a couple years ago, what happened?
we were driving behind one of those big trucks, and this was like when I guess it got better, but yeah, and there was remember you would drive by and you would see sheets of plastic all in the trees.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we were just talking about like why are all this why is this plastic everywhere? And there were some outside of like the trees on Clyde and stuff, and we were driving behind a chicken truck, and all of a sudden we saw one of those sheets of plastic, and we're like, oh, that's what's happening. And so we went over there, and we were like wanted to we took pictures, and we went over there because we wanted to just be like, hey, here's some pictures that we took around the city. It's around our office. Doesn't look very good. And they weren't hospitable to us at all. They were very hostile. They said, why don't I go chop down a tree or something?
I think they meant, why don't you go hug a tree? But they were so mad.
They were
that,
so
They got it mixed up.
And then when I questioned them about that, their only response was that they were going to kick my ass.
Oh, they said they were.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, we're going to leave.
On duty? You should be like, on duty while you at work? You
No,
don't kick my ass?
I kind of took them for their word. So just got in my little snot.
However, we did end up calling like the 311. Like you can call the city
Yeah.
and complain about something.
Yeah.
And I think that I called in a couple times, and
It's actually
I called in a
yeah,
couple-
they
Did you
don't
do
you
different
don't see it
voices when you
anymore.
called in?
They don't do that anymore.
Oh,
And-
they took
Yeah.
it off. Wow.
It's all because Gavin bucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got in a fight with like 8 of them. Yeah, that's actually the story I should have told. There's like 9 dudes
It's too
around
late,
me.
brother. You already got the truth. I actually tried to help you, too.
Yeah.
You didn't want
Yeah,
you
those-
didn't want to
that-
give me that. It's all good. I'm glad you got them to stop doing that.
Yeah.
It was all. It was
I think
all
that's
us.
another thing Chattanooga got to work on. It's better now, but environmentally, we need to do better about that.
Yeah, there's still signs next to Chattanooga Creek that says like don't fish.
Don't fish? Hell
Don't
no.
even
You
get
better
in the
not.
water.
Hell no.
Like, what kind of world are we in when
It's
you can't?
probably some-
a natural stream is like
Listen,
illegal
them
to get
catfish
into.
down there, they probably, listen, just
Dude,
stay out that mouth. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if you ever seen Lake Placid, the big ass alligator.
Oh, yeah.
That's some random. Then you gonna go into a Chickamauga Lake and be like, ah.
I grew up hearing stories of there.
Yo,
being
we should make a horror
car-sized
movie based off
catfish
that. What?
in like over by the dam.
Oh yeah.
They've like pulled out like car-sized catfish.
We should make a horror movie, Chattanooga based, about a giant man-eating catfish.
That sounds
They
great.
shoot
I love
about
it.
a damn.
You want to star in it?
Yeah, I have to live. I know that's a theme. Black people don't really live in horror movies now, which Jordan Peele's changing that. Shout out to Jordan Peele. But that's on the contract. I have to live, okay? You know.
Deal.
All right, cool. I can't really swim, so we got to figure that out, too.
Can you be
I mean,
like?
I can, but, I don't know, to get away from a man-eating fish, probably not that well. I'll probably get caught. So I'm going to have to have, like, jetpacks or something.
Done, dude.
Oh, all right. So what's next? I got to talk about with y'all, man. Let's talk about the hemp farm. Let's dive into that, man. So you just got a new property, Jordan, right?
Yep.
Out in Appleton, is that correct?
Yep, in Appleton.
What's the name of what you branded yourself?
We're still not 100% sure, but I think right now just Head River Hemp. You know,
Okay.
it's kind of
Simple.
generic, but simple. Boom.
Simple.
Chattanooga, river, head to lookout. Boom. Clap. Here we are.
Hemp.